Alright everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Waypoint Meth production. Alright, so the first thing you're going to have to do is secure, or not secure, first thing you have to do is acquire your lab equipment. So we've got our lab equipment here. We've got two of the pieces loaded up on the flatbed so far, and we have our third piece we're going to grab and load on the flatbed. Now, certain items are not going to be able to be put in like a traditional storage, so you're going to have to transport them via flatbed or pickup truck. You know, certain things you're going to be able to fit like in the trunk of your car, but they're not going to be able to go into like a traditional inventory. So we're just loading up our product here. So we've got our lab equipment and our ingredients. There we go. Oh, that one's right on the edge. Alright, and as you can see, everything we've attached to the vehicle stays on the vehicle as long as we don't get into an accident or anything. Alright, so all we have to do now is go find a place that we think is going to be safe to like set up our lab and start cooking. Alright, once you find a place that you're looking to set up shop, it's time to set up the lab. So, let's grab one of our pieces of equipment here. We're going to set up in this barn. So let's see what we grab. Alright, so we got the cooker. Alright, so let's get this set down. Let's try to get this along this left-hand wall over here. It's a little tricky. Alright, put it right there. Alright, so there's our cooker. Let's grab this one. What do you got here? Alright, this is our mixing station, or our mixing lab. So let's get this one placed on the right side. Rotate. Let's move this one right there. Seems pretty good. Alright, now we got our last piece, which is our blast chiller. Now let's sit this down. Oh, not like that. We don't want to drop it, we want to use it. Let's put it right there. And again, you can set this up anywhere you want. As many pieces of equipment as you have and want to run, you're able to do so. Inside, outside, wherever. So let's grab our ingredients and get them into the mixer. So we're going to add product, put the acetone in there. next one. And we add the last piece. All right, now that all the chemicals are loaded into our mixer, we want to open the control panel, and here we decide how much of each chemical we put into our mix. And 71, 26, 62 we go with, and we're going to start the mixer. And gas starts shooting out of the mixer, and we start to die. So we've got to get far away, and that was close. So the only way to safely be next to your mixer or your cooker is if you have a gas mask. Then you can be near your equipment and be unharmed. Now, every single person is going to have a unique recipe that will give them 100% quality. So it's going to be up to everybody to find out what their recipe is, or their perfect recipe is, to get to 100 or as close as they can to it, to get the highest sell price for their product. So now that we have it going and the gas is coming out, so we can no longer add or remove product, we can look at the control panel, and we can already see that the combination we chose is going to give us a quality of 54%. So we just got to wait it out now for the cook to finish. I'm sorry, not the cook, the mix. And also, don't throw a punch in the air when you're hurt as bad as we are from all that gas. Lesson learned. All right, we'll be right back as soon as our mix is done. All right, so the gas has stopped, which is a good sign that our mixing process is done. We're able to add and remove product again. And here we go. Now we have our meth base, and our purity level is 54%. So now that we have our base all mixed, we want to cook it. So we're going to add the product to our cooker, and we're going to go into the control panel, and we're just going to start the cooking process. Now, just like the mixing process, this also emits a dangerous gas, so you're going to want to keep your mask on. But another thing to keep in mind too is the cooker does emit quite a bit of smoke, so you're going to want to be mindful of where you do your cooking. Keep your gas mask on, everybody. Oh, and one other thing I forgot. While this is cooking, you, just like the mixer, you can also look at the control panel to see your process. We've got one batch cooking. It's 66% done, and we have the timer countdown to let you know when it's finished. All right, so just like with the mixing equipment, with the cooker, you'll, without, keeping an eye on the control panel, you'll know that the cook is done once the gas and the smoke dissipate. And then we're able to grab our cooked meth from the cooker. And now our last and final step is just putting it in the blast chiller. And you'll notice, like, as we add and remove our tray, it appears inside the prop. So you're gonna know when there's product inside the chiller or not. It will display within it. And then we'll do the control panel, and much like the other process, we just start the chilling, and no gas, no smoke here. We just gotta wait it out to get our finished product. All right, now that our chilling process is done, we're able to add and remove product again, and now we've got our finished meth product, 54% quality all the way straight through. Now all we've got to do is bag it up and sell it. So that's been meth production here on Waypoint. For everybody out there who wants to break bad, happy cooking.